My name is Robert Cosia. I am a Seventh-day Adventist. After getting out of the military, the Marine Corps, I transitioned into law enforcement, where I worked my way up from basic patrolman, worked in narcotics, fugitive apprehension, to position of sergeant, then police chief, my final position. I believe that Mr. Zimmerman acted way out of the scope of his responsibility if he really was a community watch person. I don't know of any community watch individuals who patrol armed, not unless they're with a legitimate security company. I think that him getting off and acquitted was a wrong decision, and it opened up doors to the focus on everything else that has happened today. And it opened the doors for police officers to do what they do, those that are excessive in their powers, and get away with it, because they've already opened the door in the pattern of, okay, if it can happen for a non-certified individual to get off, why can't it happen for a police officer? I believe it's two parts. One, unfortunately, with the inner cities, where there's a lot of black individuals or black families or families of color, they, one, may not have the education to do something other than what they see other people are doing or what they may know. And it creates that cycle to where they just fall into it and say, okay, easy money, I could get status in the community, could get basically whatever I want by, doing things that are illegal. And because of that, it has caused a lot of the law enforcement community to focus on African Americans as being the source of all the criminal activity. And hence, whether they're legitimately guilty or not, they're the ones that I feel are targeted. Well, I can't speak for everyone, but I can speak for my experience that, and it may be considered reverse racial profiling. Whenever we saw individuals of a different color in the community that was predominantly black, we knew the purpose for them being there, and we would basically target and focus on making contact with them, searching them, even arresting them if we find reason to do so. So I understand her question, and I can see it going both ways. The reason why it's done, it's just hard to explain. You would have to be in that situation or in that role to understand it better. It's hard for me to even express that, until it's just really difficult. Wow. I would say yes and no. Where I lived in Ferguson, actually, right across the street, a few yards, there was a Krispy Kreme. And the bonus was either going there in uniform or in a police car and getting free donuts to take to work to the officers. So I would say yes. He exchanged by cursing me and saying he wasn't going to do that. No other choice but to fire one round into his heart, which eventually stopped the vehicle. I just feel that there are a lot of good police officers out there who give their life every day and go out there and not worrying about coming back home as much as doing the job right. So that's my feeling.